Hey youth, welcome to Launch, our 3-week series that we're going to use to start your small group and propel you in your pursuit of God this year. Let's get started. We believe that the most important part of youth group is your small group and the relationships that you make with your leaders and other students in your group. Because it's through those relationships that you're really going to grow in your pursuit of God. It's through being connected to leaders who serve as mentors that are really going to help you take the next step as a follower of God. We believe that the most important part of youth group is the small group and the relationships that you make with leaders and other students. It's in those relationships where you're really going to grow. As you make connections with your leaders who are like your mentors, they can really help you pursue God and grow closer to Him this year. This is why we hope you'll come to youth group each week so you can stay connected to your group members as we learn about God together. Now, if you're going to be part of a group or a team, you're going to need to know the people around you. I mean, it's pretty awkward to share in a room full of strangers, right? For example, if you were in my group, you would need to know a few things about me. For example, my favorite superhero is Batman because he's way better than all those lame Marvel action heroes. I've driven the same car for the last 14 years, so please do not tell me about how crummy your car is. It's not as bad as mine. And if I had to parachute into any one flavor of ice cream, it would be Neapolitan. Now, if your answer to that question is Rocky Road, you need help. Now, it doesn't really matter if you know anything about me because I'm not in your group, but you are going to want to know something about the people in your group, and so that's going to be our focus for this meeting. Now, don't worry, you're not going to have to share any dark secrets or anything like that, just enough so people know a little bit about you. So really, this first meeting is pretty simple. It's about you and the person next to you and the person next to them. So try and remember everyone's name and remember something interesting about them. Pretty easy, right? But there is one other thing that we're going to do with our group time. No, we're not going to parachute into ice cream. We're going to end in prayer. In fact, we end every group meeting with prayer. So one of your group leaders is going to ask if there are any prayer requests. Now, you can share anything in this time because you can pray to God about anything. You can talk to Him about anything. You can ask God for help with something at school or at your job, or maybe something you're struggling with in your family. Or you can just thank God for something really great that's happened in your life. And when it's time to pray, you don't have to pray out loud. You can sit there and be quiet. But just know that your leader and probably some of the other students in the group are going to pray out loud. And if you're new to youth group and this all seems a little unusual, don't worry, that's okay. We're glad you're here and we want you to pursue God at your own pace. Don't worry if you're a little bit confused. You'll figure things out. I'm glad you've joined us for Launch. But more than that, I hope that God transforms you this year, that He uses the connections you make in your small group with your leaders and the other students to change your life and draw you closer to Him.